No one imagines growing up and one day being addicted to drugs or alcohol, homeless, or going to prison. But even if this happens, there is still hope. It doesn't have to be the end of their story.
We believe our purpose is to empower the broken to heal, the voiceless to speak, and communities to come together. We do that through safe housing and structured programs.
The people that we serve are the very broken, the very vulnerable of our communities. They are the children aging out of foster care that have nowhere to go. They are the men and women that are facing a jail sentence or a prison sentence. They are the women and men that are coming out of state institutions that would be homeless or future trafficking victims.
Empowered to change is really empowering that person to make a lifelong change. It's not a momentary change.
You can really change your life if you've got the right mindset and you're motivated to do it.
We want the broken to heal and the voiceless to be able to speak. We want men and women to have the opportunity to have a better life, and so we walk alongside with them in that process.
We provide a safe place, safe housing, which allows them the very basic things that they need in life: food, shelter, shower, a bed, a place that's free of violence and substances, structure, somebody that cares about where are you going and what are you doing.
We have pillars in our organization that are the foundational pieces of who we are, and that is honesty, accountability, transparency, communication. We have a saying in this organization that we have no blind eye, no deaf ear. And we have that remarkable culture for us as a staff, and then for the participants and the communities that we serve.
We are looking for the change. We are looking for the transparency, the accountability, the communication, because those three things are our pillars. Those three things are the things that ETC is all about, that can help you in your recovery. And if you don't have that, the chances of relapse are much higher.
The For the One program assesses each and every person so that we can be trauma informed, we can listen to them, we can see what they need.
As everybody here follows a different protocol, and we look at everybody as an individual, not just the same.
There's freedom in that, and they feel empowered, they feel cared for, they feel like they have a voice, and they feel like they belong. They don't feel like they're being shuffled through a system and just another number on a roster somewhere.
Operation Rebuild is an incredible program that partners with the Department of Corrections in the state of Florida, and it provides safe housing and programs and employment and financial coaching for women and men returning citizens from prison.
Operation Rebuild, the last 3 years, has had an 82% success rate of these women that are getting out of prison, that are able to rebuild their lives and begin again and regain things that they lost through trauma and abuse and addiction.
I'm a former inmate myself. When I came out of the prison, I didn't know anything about programs like this or have the support that we're offering these ladies. So when I go into the prison and speak with the ladies, I let them know I know where they're coming from. I know what it's like to come out. It's amazing to see the women come out with the support of Empower to Change, with having these basic needs covered and reducing their chances of returning back to prison.
No matter what the situation is, we all work together to make sure that they understand the importance of taking little baby steps so they can become whole.
So it's really beautiful. Once they find that voice, they start dreaming again, and they start achieving things that they didn't even know they could. They start to rebuild relationships with their families. They start going into management positions. You start seeing them build and achieve bigger goals than what they thought they could when they first came in.
Many of my own clients, people that I thought would probably never find sobriety, did and have actually gone on to thrive. They've started families, they've gotten educated, they have just completely turned their lives around because of Empower to Change.
Doing for others, I think that's one of the areas where that as a community, people forget that there are people out there that need help. Regardless of how they got there, if we could get more people just to understand the importance of helping one another.
I run into people all the time who said, oh my goodness, I wasn't empowered to change and it changed my life. So I think the footprint on the community is bigger than we can even imagine.
To the person who has been silenced, we want to empower you to find your voice.
For the person who has something to say but doesn't know where to begin, let us show you where to start.
To those who have been broken, there is hope. You are not beyond repair.
To those who have been restored and want to give back, we've got a place for you.
To the community that has hope that one day that we can all come together as a unified force for positive change, we agree. Let's work together.
When both the healed and the healing come together with a shared purpose, we can bring about transformative change, addressing issues one person at a time, one community at a time, one county at a time, one country at a time.